Hey guys, so I had to hop back on because I just heard the news that they canceled Daredevil. So there will not be another season of Daredevil on Netflix. So I want to say this because I don't know if you guys know or not, but a while ago we put out a video and we talked about me being excited really about what's going on with the possibility of getting a whole bunch of new Marvel content on the Disney streaming platform. So we speculated whether or not Disney would begin to move its Marvel properties off of Netflix. And now we get the news, right, that Daredevil is canceled. And I was not a huge fan of season 3 of Daredevil anyway, so that part of it doesn't bother me in the sense that, oh my gosh, they canceled Daredevil, because of all the shows, actually, all of the Marvel properties on Daredevil, the best I've probably seen is The Punisher. Mark my words, that's going to be canceled too, and Jessica Jones is probably going to go as well, if they have not already ended Jessica Jones. I'm not sure about that. I feel like I maybe heard something about that, but I'm not sure. Anyway, someone can correct me. But I'm telling you, if they haven't, Punisher's going to go, and also Jessica Jones is going to go. This, to me, and this is all speculation here, I haven't read anything, so this is not something that I know in terms of something that I read, but it's all speculation, that these things are leaving because Disney is trying to position itself to be a very big contender when it comes to King of the Mountain in streaming services, and Netflix is the guy to topple, right? Netflix is Goliath at this point. So Disney is trying to do all that they can to take their power, the power of Marvel, which, listen, I'm not even mad at, right? It makes sense. It's a good business move. The only issue, though, that Disney will have, if this is the play that Disney is making, if it is the fact that Disney is positioning itself to get the Marvel properties on the streaming platform, the problem that Disney's going to have is how they are able to produce shows like a Luke Cage, if that comes back, which it should. Luke Cage was phenomenal for so many different reasons, but I'm not going to go off into that. But a show like Luke Cage, a show like The Punisher, which is gritty and extremely graphic in terms of how they deliver the content, the violence on that, and even Daredevil to the same extent, or to some extent, but not the same extent as Punisher. How will they produce something like that on Disney? That is a hurdle that I would like to see them try to do. And I feel like if they try to tamp it down, to try to create milder versions of these shows, it's not going to go over well, because part of what people liked about these Marvel properties on Netflix is that they did have the freedom to produce and create as graphically as they wanted to, because the audience there was used to seeing that kind of content on that streaming platform. That's not going to be the same as Disney. So that is my thinking. So I just had to jump on and say that. Just found out that there will not be another season of Daredevil. I'm telling you, this is going to be the beginning of the end of Marvel properties on Netflix. Maybe short of Marvel films that are already streaming on Netflix. Those might stay. But the original content, nope. I think it's going to be done. I think all that stuff is going to end up on Disney streaming platform, and it might be a smart play. It might be a smart play. If this is a move that Disney is trying to do to topple the King of the Mountain, which clearly is Netflix, I do think it's going to be a hard play. I think if Disney is trying to do that, it's going to take, excuse me guys, it's going to take more than just Marvel properties to do that, because Netflix is expanding in so many different avenues, and we're getting so many different products. We're getting original films globally, right, from countries all over the world. We're seeing more and more made for Netflix content with major movie stars. So I think all of those things need to be a part of Disney's scenario if they're going to compete with Netflix. But I don't think it's a bad move. Like, as a business move, that makes sense to me. Now, I'm not sure that I'm necessarily happy to see it go, even though I am. I'm excited about what we might get from Disney on their platform as it relates to Marvel movies. And I said with the last video that we did, I hope we get some diversity. I really do. I mean, we started to see that with Luke Cage. We saw it with Jessica Jones, because so we had superheroes that were representative of the population. We had a female. We had an African American. Well, I hope Disney takes that whole idea, that whole concept, and expands it on their service. I hope they do that. And I think it's great the fact that all of these things are kind of converging now, where Disney is really kind of getting a lot of these properties, right? Everybody's there. The Marvelverse essentially will be there. But I thought this was interesting, very, very interesting, and I believe the comment that Netflix makes is something like, they're very proud of the run. I think that Daredevil had, and they wanted to go out on a high note, and that's really the extent of it. But if I find out more news about this, you guys, I will bring it to the community. Let me know what you think about this, especially if you are a big fan of the Daredevil series on Netflix, because it's gone. So I wanted to hop on and say that, you guys. Hopefully we can get some discussion going on around this. As always, guys, I appreciate you for following the channel. I appreciate the community. I always say you are the best community on YouTube, and I mean that sincerely. What you bring to this channel is nothing short of amazing, and it's just a joy for me to interact with you guys down in the comments. So, guys, thank you so much. If you happen to stumble upon this and you are new, hit that sub button, join the community. You will not be disappointed. And with that, I will see you on the next video. I am going to bed. Peace.